Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dragon's Prophet. I'm your host,
Spectacular day.
KageKaze. I did the quest already from the last video. I'm just turning it in.
The light of the great dragons.
So we're good to go here, and we're going to move on. And what I'd like to state, before I move on, actually, I'd like to state there was some changes to the game. Apparently, while I was out, there was a massive patch drop in content update. So let's see that Wintertide has been added. This is a massive content update and something akin to almost an expansion pack, if you will, but the game's still in open beta. So is this just new content for the primary game that we're just finally getting, or that's already been released, or what? Hard to tell, but here's what they said this includes. The level cap has been increased to 70. There are 4 new dungeons, including 1 legendary dungeon, whatever that is, 12 new public quests, new achievements, new dragons, emotes. Oh my goodness, emotes. I didn't even realize there weren't emotes. Still no dance, though, I don't think. Watch, see, dance. I can dance if I want to. I can leave my... No, I can't even dance if I want to. No. Alright, but can I wave? I can wave, probably, right? I can wave! No. There's emotes, though. Trust me. It said there was. They wouldn't lie to me. Anyway, there's a dragon chamber added now, which lets you store up to 100 dragons. So I imagine it's like a secondary storage now for dragons. New guild abilities, which makes me kind of wish I was in a guild, so I knew what kind of abilities you got. So I'm guessing that's like World of Warcraft has things like that, where you can do things as a guild if you gain a level. There's been some housing additions. Housing was already in the game, but they've added some additions and adjusted some prices. The UI has been updated, which I have to admit the UI does look a little cleaner. Something about it definitely feels a little better, although it doesn't look massively updated. My tracker on the right is back, finally. And a slew of class ability changes and updates.
Please, rescue us!
Alright, so, rescue us. Rescue my letter. Merchant's handwritten letter.
Great
Okay.
dragons be with you.
So, one of the things they've done is they've really updated, as I mentioned, class and abilities. So, my Oracle here, I was noticing I was trying to figure out what was it about this game that was not quite connecting, not quite clicking, even though I love a lot of the concepts. The combat is definitely really a high point here. But I seem to remember, well, things take a while to kill. And they probably agreed, and it might have been because I was an Oracle, because my Oracle class got a ton of buffs to almost all of my abilities. Only like a few abilities didn't get buffed. So we'll have to see how that works out. So...
May never fall.
Alright, not much there as far as a quest, but I'm noticing that my Dragon UI is giving me some information. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Different abilities will flash up there, so... F1 is attack. So if I get off the dragon, summon my dragon. Okay, so they've added a little more visual cues to the UI. That is really good to see. Now, really quick, what I want to do is run up here to this guy who's got a yellow exclamation point.
Your power.
And this is where I have to help Nethergloom battle giant bugs and marauders. Okay. The big thing on this one, if I go to the quest log, is this is where the main storyline quest goes. Any other quests I find that are blue, those are green are normal quests, and then blue are daily quests. So anything that's green around me, I can pretty much ignore if I wanted to. Like these over here, I could just completely ignore those if I wanted to. Just because they're just there for like giving you gold, giving you items and things like that. I'll probably continue to do them because, you know, that's what I do in MMOs. I've noticed that the map here has been updated a little bit. There's these little markers here. You know what I think these are? These are Battle Over the Quarry. Okay, this is nice to see. This wasn't here before, from what I remember. These are the active public quests that occur in an area. So I want to get to some of those to show them off. So let's go ahead and go over to the Carpenter, I think. It will do this. So we're going to continue questing. Hello. Why did I just miss you? Slice. Quick slice. Uppercut, and a bunch of damage. So that's not too bad. That feels fun juggling things around, but... one or two combos to kill something that's... well, these are a level higher than me, so it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and use my line ability, my Dragon's Claw. Oh, I got knocked back. Uppercut, hit them all. Lightning and explosion. We see just from fighting 3 of those things, my health, of course, went down to half, took a bunch of my action points. But the good news is that just shows that I can handle group fighting, and that's probably what I'll want to do, is do more group fighting, especially now that I've got this combo with the Fiery Redemption combo into the Blessed Redemption. Really amazing combo, and it does quite a bit of damage.
Are you an Osira?
Alright, so Horn Snipe, seek a Horn Snipe King, and get a toolbox.
Strength
Excellent. It's definitely tricky, I think, when you got an action RPG like this. Where do you draw the line on how easy it is to kill an enemy? You know, obviously, if an enemy dies too quickly, then you can't pull off some really cool combos on it, but at the same time, if enemies take too long to die, then if you get into a situation like in this game where I get a bunch of enemies around me, will I be able to counter that threat? And of course, as I get more AoE abilities, yes, I will be able to, but you have to balance to where it's fun to be able to do a combo, and at the same time where you don't feel like an enemy is taking too long to die. And what I noticed in that instance, especially when I was going back and watching it again, is that yeah, it definitely did not feel as fun as some of the other parts of the game. And I think part of it wasn't really so much the length of combat it took for certain monsters, but the fact that a whole bunch of additional monsters kept running into the fray, and it felt like it was eating up time, because I was ready to move on to the next segment, and then all of a sudden, hey, here comes random monster running up to me. Alright, what I'm going to do is try and grab as much aggro as I can. Come on, dragon. There we go. Alright, dash. AoE, AoE. Use the Dragon Claw. And that right there is the solution to taking too long. Just kill a bunch of stuff at once. I think focusing on one-on-one fights, aside from tough enemies like the Horned Snipe here, the King... That seriously missed? Try it again. Oh. Looks like something else decided to join the fight. Let's go ahead and run over. And now that they're together, uppercut. Bunch of AoE. Yeah, not taking too much damage, so this is working out fine. In fact, the carvings in the stone tablet mostly worn away. Okay, I have no idea what that's all about, so we'll move on. And part of this could be too, and things are feeling pretty good right now, is again, they did buff quite a few skills. Now, I think my basic combos didn't get that much buffing. I think those were left alone, but my alternate abilities certainly did, so I believe my uppercut and things like that did.
Great dragons be with you.
So nothing new there. I do have a quest over here, and it looks like I've got a quest along the way. So we'll go ahead and head this way. Really? Cool, that's cool. An enemy just kind of perched up there, out of the way. Can I intentionally get him to fight me? Or can I get up to him? Hold on. I want to see this. Hey there, buddy. Hey, how's it? Oh, up! Okay, apparently tightrope walking is not my thing. Hey, it's mad at me! Oh well, too bad. I now have your perch. Ha! Ha! I win, you lose. Suck it. Suck it dry. There's another thing right there. I can say that one thing that didn't feel right was certain abilities just not connecting. And of course, against the boss, it felt weird that a lot of his abilities were connecting, even though I was trying to avoid them. But let's look at the double jump and smash there. In the last videos, if you watch it, I mean, I could not hit things with it for whatever reason. Alright, I'm in territory that's a bit tougher than I am right now. This probably shouldn't be where I'm going. That is the story quest, so let's do this. Those are 2 levels above me. I'm level 10. Let's go on to see what other quests are, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to come over here for another quest as well. Let's mount up. Go into town. Now, I was anticipating going into crafting today, but I think I'm not going to do that right away. There are a lot of... What'll happen here is you'll notice there's going to be a lot of quest givers in here, and those quest givers are mainly going to be crafters, crafting tutorials and all that.
Keep your guard up.
As a matter of fact, if you look in here, that's exactly what there are. Tinkers, armor smiths, carpenters, things like that. This is all crafting stuff. Now, beautiful thing is, on one of the creatures I killed, I got a new talisman, so I'm going to look forward to using that. Interesting. Oh, they've got comparison tooltips in the game now, so I can actually take a look at what my magic defense and physical damage and all that will be. I'm glad to see that. So many games that do that now, and it was kind of odd to see a game that didn't do that, so there we go. This is going to give me more defense, but I need to be level 11, so I'll go ahead and put that down here. This is going to give me physical damage. I'll lose magical damage. Overall, though, you'll notice I'll gain 6 physical, loss of 2 magical, so that's a total of 4 damage increase. Unfortunately, my character does do mostly magical damage, it would appear, so it's kind of hard to really say whether that would be good or bad. I do a lot of combos, though, too, that are physical, so we'll have to see. I do lose magical defense as well, but this does give me a talisman that is fairly powerful, and so I don't need this talisman anymore. And I've got my offhand, of course. I'll just put that down here. So I'll end up selling that one. This one will give me, yeah, it gives me physical damage, but I lose, or physical defense, but I lose a lot of other stuff. So we won't be using that one. So I should sell a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and do that now. Get that out of the way. Alright, I decided instead of selling, I was going to extract from them. And one of the things I extracted were some green rocks. It's like, rocks? Huh. And they're green. What? Oh, well. New quests, Mr. Clover.
Elder dragons be with you.
And put a bunch of stuff into the bank.
Further, I have what you need.
Oh, my bank is getting full, is it not? And I have recipes that I still need to put in here. Oops, that was a quest item. Give that back. And there, as I was talking about, I had to sort to get rid of the inventory slots that were being taken up. I didn't put anything in here that was a quest item, correct? Doesn't look like it. Good. As you can see, this town is a quest hub in the truest sense of the word. There are just all sorts of guys standing around wanting to give you a quest. And look, more snipe horns. Okay, go ahead and accept that quest.
You look out of place.
And some sharp green scale claws. More potions being given to me. So, doing regular quests. The rewards, of course, being the obvious gold and experience, but also getting plenty of items. In fact, I'm going to have so many potions, I'm not even going to know what to do with them. I haven't even used my batch of light potions that they gave me, like 65 of these things. I might just batch extract them and just get them out of my inventory. I just don't even...
How can I help?
So I have to go gain a sword. Now, I am not really truly reading these, so I want to move fast. I'm trying to get this out a little bit quicker and do a bit more, because what I want to do is, of course, explore the other classes and other starting areas to get a good feel for those. And as if you follow the Age of Wushu series, I mentioned there that there will be new titles coming out too that will be taking up my time. So I want to push through this as much as possible. So we've got to turn in for the tavern owner here. And what happens with the tavern owner is this is where you unlock your daily quests. So these are the blue ones I was talking about. So I can do these every day. Now the difference between these and the other quests is that this will give me these dragon insignias. Every single one of these, as far as I can tell, gives dragon insignias. And that's great. That is what you can use for the advanced features we were talking about. If I go up here into doing things like augment equipment enhancements, you can see there I can use the insignias to increase my chances to do advanced item synthesis. So doing daily quests is definitely going to be highly advisable. Oh, that's a culinary master. Okay, we won't be doing that. So that's all crafting stuff, and I will want to get into that later. Further up the way to another turn in. And then I want to show something else off that's up here.
All right?
Obtain a cable car station document. Okay. So this place here is the kind of the airship dock. And there is one of them there. A true airship. And what's cool about this is how you will be going from point to point. Actually, I think this one doesn't go anywhere, but I believe further up this tower. Oh, it's supposed to come down. This is supposed to be the way that you go from starting location to starting location. So if you had any concerns about if you and a friend wanted to play Dragon Prophet, and you wanted to go to different, or you ended up going to different starting areas. Oh, here we go. How would you get to each other? Well, this is it. You would come here, ride the elevator to the top. But every single starting area has one of these, and they're signified by the boat with wings. The airship dockmaster. If I get off and back on, I guess it just takes time. They're available in the 3 starting zones, and they will take you between them. Now, there is a catch. You have to be in the right channel in order to use these. You have to be in channel 1. I don't know why that is a rule. It seems kind of odd that that would be a rule. But you can see you can come over here, and you can talk to the guy. And it says, it's not open to ordinary travel. If you wish to board, please go to channel 1. So to go into channel 1, you have to go into system, and then there's switch channel right there, and you can just select channel 1. So that's the way to do it. This took me a bit of finding because I was trying, I looked everywhere on my UI. How do I change channels? How do I change channels? Didn't even realize it was going to be here. And there it is, switch channel, go to channel 1. And then you can use either one. This one goes to a different area as the one over here goes to yet another different area. So they do physically have different locations on the Dockmaster. Boom! Bunch of damage, eh? Okay, so we can see I have quests opened up that have me going over here again, so we're going to go ahead and start going back over there. And so basically it's a good thing that I held off going over there at first. Lots of climbing, this is kind of cool. I have to admit, I like exploring when I can do this kind of stuff. Of course, you can get flying mounts fairly early in this game. There are flying mounts nearby. I'd have to go in to the specific area for that, but yeah, you can fly pretty early in this game, which is something I think is pretty cool. So we're back to killing snipes. Come on, as many as you as I can. Dragon. Alright, quick strike, Q. And then the line ability, there we go. Give me some more action points back. Ooh, Harrowing, Retribution, and Immortal Redemption. What are these? Let's take a look, shall we? We'll go into our K menu, combo skills. Here we go. Alright, so my Quick Strike, or right, apparently it's not called Quick Strike anymore. Retributive Slice combo. So they're renaming some of the skills on me, apparently. I had a feeling some of this felt different. So not only did they update my skills with damage, but they actually start calling them different abilities, like Shocking Resolution. So the brain attack is no longer called that, it's called Shocking Resolution. Okay, let's look at this. Lacerate, Dual Slice, Multi-Slice, Twin Slice, instead of Dual Slice it's Twin Slice, Triple Slice instead of Multi-Slice, okay, and then Shocking Resolution. So we can see that the names have definitely changed. Punishment still does not have any kind of combo yet. Which one is that? Is that just my right click? Yeah, it looks like it is just my right click. Okay. This, which used to be Quick Slice, is now Retributive Slice combo. Cleaves your opponent mercilessly with your weapon. Okay, so that really hasn't changed. The bonus natural damage inflicted is based on the Oracle's Dragon Affinity. Okay. At least it explains things a little better now in the tooltips, it looks like. So, Harrowing Retribution. Attacks the target and recovers health points. Now, here's what sucks. It's descriptive, right? It says, hey, you attack the target and you get health. So this is great. As an Oracle, this is a perfect ability and will help me with doing AoE, and it will help me survive, because I can now recover a bunch of hit points. This ability is actually very powerful and does recover quite a bit. You see, it costs 50 action points, it's got a 40 range, it can hit up to 30 targets, and I believe the more targets I hit, the more damage I recover. But here's the problem. While it's fairly descriptive, it doesn't tell me how much damage it does. Now, I'm going to be using it for healing, so I really shouldn't be too concerned with the kind of damage it can do, but I don't think it's a good idea to hide that kind of information from a player. If it damages the target and heals me, then tell me what kind of damage it does. Maybe tell me what kind of health it gives me. That right there is important. How much health can I reasonably rely on from this ability? If I'm starting to run low on hit points, how much do I have to look out for before I need to use this ability? So we'll go out and use it. Let's see, did we get anything else? Yes, we got Immortal Redemption as part of the Fiery Redemption combo, which I think that was called something with Dragon Slice, and this was Wing something. I don't, because it's got a wing on it, so I know it was called something with wings. Whatever. Alright, Fiery Redemption goes into Blessed Redemption. Let's see if they've changed the description any. Stored Dragon Presence equals force 57 points of damage. The projecting damage targets in the air. Increased by Dragon Affinity, of course. Okay, Blessed Redemption leaps into the air, crushing their foes with Divine Power, does 483 points of damage. Bonus spell damage is done by Dragon Affinity. And then the third hit of this is Immortal Redemption. It's got a slight broken tooltip. Shall we look at it? It's E, left click, E. Oh, kaboom. Alright, so let's take a little bit of damage, and then I'm going to do my healing ability. Come on, hit me. Okay, so I've lost... There we go, maybe about 25%. So I'm going to do my Quick Slice, and then my left click. Oh, we can see there I gained a good chunk of health back, and I can do that every few seconds. Not bad. Let's look at the actual description, though, of the... not the flash step, of the Fiery Retribution. So this is Immortal Redemption. As we can see, it's got a slightly broken tooltip, with the coloration a little off, but that's okay. Slashes the ground in a blaze of glory. It inflicts 608 points of damage. And it says the bonus dragon spell damage inflicted is based on your dragon affinity value, which makes sense. All of these abilities are dragon based, so as long as I have a dragon, my dragon affinity will increase the damage of these special combos that I have. And this is definitely one of my favorites. So you have the uppercut, the combo into the air, and then of course you crash into the ground with massive AoE. I have to question the timing of the dragons and how often they go down, so, honestly. I suppose it's to keep you from using one dragon all the time and never using other dragons, kind of maybe like treating your dragons like a Pokemon system or something. Green scale raptor dragons, huh? As you can see, the damage is definitely pretty high on that ability as well. Alright, let's go ahead and go back across the bridge. I'm level 11 now, so I don't feel any problem taking out level 12 beetles. In fact, we're going to try and take out a group because I now have more group abilities. Alright, you, beetle. And you, marauders. Into the air. Slice, and then, oops, there's the healing attack, and you can see I just got all of my damage back. And there's the Dragon's Talon. Loot, 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 loot. You know, I kind of like games that let you get the loot automatically. Nowadays, it makes sense. A lot of, I mean, there's some controversy there, right? Because I know that there were people that didn't like auto-looting in World of Warcraft. But then again, there were issues with World of Warcraft's auto-looting at first, where you could auto-loot quest items that other people needed. That was fixed a long time ago, but it was there, and it was definitely an issue for a time. But if your loot system is programmed right, then you usually don't have to worry about it too much. But some people don't like to have gray items cluttering their inventory. I can understand that. But I would at least like to have the option of, you know what, just loot it for me. Maybe that's why I kind of liked Neverwinter to a point with its loot, is that you had the loot explosion, so you could see the loot and you can just walk over it and then pick it up, instead of having to go through a loot menu. Come here, beetles. Ringo! Alright, I need action points, and now I need to heal. Slice! Of course, with Neverwinter, the loot explosions were annoying at times because some of the loot would just fly way off to the side. So if, like, instead of maybe flying out, just put it in my inventory or something, I don't know, maybe. It's not a big deal. Just small quality of life things. So let's take a look. I kind of like, when it comes to this quick slash, you'll see that there it is. There's like multiple projectiles that fly out when I use that ability. So here's the green scale dragons. Now these guys are definitely a force I'm going to have to be careful of because these guys are level 13. Thankfully, I can just knock them into the air and just pretty much play around with them. Of course, it would help if I pulled out my dragon. That would do even more damage. Let's go ahead and make sure that my buffs are still up. What did I pick up? I picked up something interesting there, didn't I? Oh, it must have been a dragon shard. Okay, can I use this? Oh, it's heavy armor, so I can't even use that at all. So I'm just going to do a base extraction on it. Alright, come along, come along. Public event, Nightwind's Lair. So we get to look at one of the first public events here. Oh, geez, I'm getting knocked back by these dragons. Oh, this is bad. Let's quickly use the healing ability before I take too much damage. There. Okay, go ahead and use the potion. Dang, these things have a lot of knockback, don't they? Okay, I'm going to heal myself up a bit, and then let's just help myself out by just knocking him into the air. Oh, there's a dragon behind me. Need to be careful. Okay, a little bit of healing, please. At least the healing is generous, it seems. It's going to get a little annoying, isn't it? The healing appears to be fairly generous, which I'm glad. Alright, Alt F2. So I don't have to worry about it too much. Now, let's look at the public quest. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, let's go ahead and go into my mouse cursor. Here's the public quest interface right here. This is your ranking. So you see D, C, A, or D, C, B, A, S. So the more you contribute, the higher this goes. And it's not a system like where if you're equal to someone else, you'll get higher. Basically, it's if you do the entire thing yourself, you get an S rank. If you get help, you might only get an A rank. At least that's what it seems like, because what I noticed is as I went through and doing this, by myself I would always get S, but with anyone else was around, the meter would grow a lot slower. So it seems to be there's a finite number of things you have to do, and each one of those things that you do gives you a certain amount of points onto the scale. So you can see here, kill green scale raptor dragons. I've been doing that, so it's given me a little bit of the D ranking. And the higher this ranking goes, the better my rewards. So you see there's two things I have to do. Now typically public quests are a quest chain. Or at least that's what I've seen so far. So in this I'll have to do a couple things and then it'll lead on to another quest, and then this ranking carries over into the next segment. So there have been times where like I did a public quest and it was to kill one guy, right? Come to find out, that was actually the end of the quest, and so when I got a D ranking, I wasn't sure why. It was because there were other parts before that that I hadn't done yet, and then of course the quest later on repeated. Alright, let's go ahead and get some healing again. Oh, come on. Oh, my dragon's dead. Combo. Let's go ahead and get that third slice. Give me some action points back. This is definitely getting tough just because of the... Okay, claws. Okay. Unable to exceed approval limit. So this is definitely kind of silly. It really shouldn't give me one of these items if I've already met the limit. But what probably happened is I killed multiple raptors while I was still doing the quest. So therefore, because I didn't pick one up, it dropped yet another one. So it's understandable that it would do that. It would prevent me. But that's a weird message, approval limit. Now you'll notice that I got the D rank, so there's a check on it. And you'll notice that the C rank is filling up. Now, what appears to be happening is even though the green scale raptor dragons part of this is done, you can see because the green line is completely full, even though I've finished that, I'm still getting experience for the public quest by killing them. So the good news is, it looks like that I was slightly mistaken in my assessment of the finite things you can do. So it looks like if a part of a public quest has already been obtained, you can still do it and get contribution points. Now that's both good and bad. Oh no, this is definitely bad. Come on, potion. This is both good and bad because it means that someone can come in and just start doing a lot of the stuff and not actually contributing to the quest, right? What if someone comes in and just starts running around killing the raptor dragons like I am? I'm not doing the eggs things part just yet. But I could get full credit for doing the quest just for doing that. And that's good because it means that someone that wasn't part of it to begin with can still get a decent reward for trying to help out. But it's also bad because it means you can just sit back and not really be helping out and doing things to get the experience semi-selfishly. And so we can see as I do each of these eggs, it's going up. Every time I pick one up, I get a ranking. Now you saw the A when it glue, there was a icon over it. And what you can see, what I'll do is I'll reverse it and kind of zoom in to show that the icon appeared. And what you can see is that in the lower left-hand corner, it coincides with this. I'm gaining with these dragon seals here. So when A lit up, I got the dragon seal. And that this is, can I see in my inventory what these are to show? I believe it's a currency. So let's go into my character sheet and go into currencies. There it is. They're adventurer insignias. And so you can trade those in for different kinds of rewards. I don't think I've seen where the vendor for that is yet, so I will keep looking for that so we can get a good assessment of that, of course. So I'm at A rank. A few more eggs should finish this off. Let's see if I can't get some eggs while they're sleeping. So close to the end here. More eggs? Okay, more eggs are over here. One, two, three. Lightning, no longer brainwave attack. Attack that was formerly brainwave. There we go. Now I need to remember, I believe this dragon is the one I want to keep up. I should really try to remember which dragon is which. Oh, hi. Yeah, see, here we go. It's like monsters are just respawning very quickly, and it's kind of weird when you think about it because there's not really a lot of players here. In fact, I'd venture to say there are no other players here other than myself, so their monster respawn algorithm is a little weird. If there's not many people here, these should not be respawning very quickly. That wasn't terribly quick, but you can see that I still have a lot of raptors to go through to get back out of here. So it's something I have to be concerned with. Okay, I've got all the eggs, and you can see, here we go, the quest just updated to kill Nightwind. Now, Nightwind's level 16. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my strongest potion. What is this? 104. And this is 62, 80. So let's grab my strongest potions, the large ones, and I'll put them here. And then we're going to try and kill this guy. Let's first clear the area around him. So let's use the Talon to pull this guy back. Now, I'm not doing too bad. I've been taking monsters out 2 levels over me, these 13s. As long as I'm cautious, I think I could continue to do so. Come along. Very nice. My dragon just kind of ran through him and did a bunch of damage. Now what I need to try and do is judge... See, look, see that guy just spawned really quickly. Trying to judge when would be a good time to dodge. Very nicely done by my dragon. I wish I could take credit for that. There we go. Alright, world. If I am not mistaken, you... Oh, well, that's Whisper. How do I do world? I can't even escape out of it? Okay. Wow! Okay, chat interface, come on. What's /s? There we go. /world. It's world. /z? You know... Here we go. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna let this guy... No. If I'm not mistaken, you have to extract from them. Now that's weird. What I typed did not show up. I need points. That's weird. Oh, look at all these options. Report player for inappropriate language, hacking botting, just close the menu, whisper, follow, invite to a duel, transactions, which is basically trading, add as a friend, invite to form a party. Alright. My dragon's gone. Let's get my main dragon out, and let's pull this guy to the side. Look at that. This is going to be difficult. Come on over, buddy. Let's just go ahead and use my attribute wheel, make sure my abilities are up. Into the air. Oh, this guy's going to be difficult to deal with. Trying to move around and not take as much damage. Okay, let's heal up. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a potion as well. Now you can see that as I deal damage to this dragon, it is filling up the bar. And it is also giving me quest completion rating, or participation rating, whatever you want to call it. Uh-oh, looks like my dragon went down. Potion time, and then let's summon the other dragon. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use my healing ability. There we go. My action points are still kind of high, so I'm going to do what I can to mitigate damage by knocking him into the air. Hit him from a distance whenever possible. Again, knock him into the air. My second dragon is down, so I have to be very careful now. Let's do what we can to do a bunch of damage. Oh no, that hit another dragon. This is bad. Okay, let's aerial combo into healing. There we go, potion. Yeah, pop that potion again. Alright. My dragons, I believe, are both dead. Or resting, because they've taken so much damage. Alright. There we go. Get a bunch of healing back. Very nice. That's one thing oracles excel at, is just keeping themselves up. With a bunch of healing, thankfully. Uh-oh. I need action points. Let's go ahead and use that attack to get them back, and then we'll heal up. And another potion, just to be safe. Alright, let's use that combo, and then get some action points back. Alright, healing. There we go. Oh. Can I summon one of them? Nope. Cannot be summoned. Into the air. The thing that kind of sucks is that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to S ranking. Uh-oh. Not good. Into the air, please. Alright, now let's heal again. Oh, it missed. Bad potion. Come on, come on, come on. Into the air. Alright, here we go. Healing time. Oh! He got me before I could heal. Alright, well, there we go. I have died. So, what can I do? I can resurrect or revive. So, please choose. If I try to resurrect, it costs me 50 station cash. So, 50 cents to resurrect here. That's kind of cool. I don't have it. Don't want to do it. So, if I revive, it's going to take us back. And this is really a shame. Now it takes me way back over here, and unfortunately, I believe I made a fatal mistake. I believe I did not register at the last town. So, I need to go find that out now.
No destination unreachable. May you never fall.
Good, I did register, so teleporting there will cost me 20 gold. Now, the truth of the matter is I'm fairly certain that I didn't register, but I think because I got here, that it gave it to me anyway. Now, there should be a way to set a home point, like in WoW setting a hearth point. And also, I'm not sure how to do that, unfortunately. I think registering is supposed to do that, but I've been teleported back to the starting zone over here before, even after registering. So I'm not entirely sure what that is. And thankfully, it only cost me 20 gold to come back here. So I'm not sure what the big deal with that is. I'm not sure why it works that way. But it's cheap to get back. I mean, you can see in the lower left-hand corner, I've got 2,236 gold coins. Not a big deal. Just kind of annoying. That's all. So let's go in here. Now, the good news is I got my rewards for participating already. I got those coins. But, as you can see here, the quest isn't quite over. I kind of want to complete the quest just to show if there's any kind of reward. So what I'm going to do is, let's fast forward this, shall we? Let's see if I can do it. And take out this bastard. I think I could, I didn't think he was going to hit me that hard. I think it would be easier if I could just clear the area out and not have to actually deal with him. Or not him, but deal with his little minions here. If I could move around a lot, it would be kind of nice. Wow. Wow. Speaking of which, as you can see, I just let 2 dragons kick my ass. Alright, I'm going to go fight him again. I'm doing it. Alright, you know, before I go back to him and kill him, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to turn in some of these quests, see if it'll give me some experience for leveling.
A good day.
At least gives me some more potions.
Dragons be
Help us!
More potions. Oh, look at that experience chunk.
Are you
Nice.
lost? Great dragons be with you.
Alright, I did complete the main story quest over here, so let's do that. Let's turn that in. And you know what, if I get close, I think I'll do one quest before going back. And of course, this being a story quest does lead on to another. I have to defeat the Marauder Gang liaisons. And gives me mushroom soup, huh? Oh, interesting. Ferocity, charisma, constitution. Very nice.
Great dragons be with you.
I'm really close to leveling at this point, and there's a quest giver right here. And there's a quest giver over here by the dragon as well. You know what? Let's do that, because I want to be nearby when that gets completed, just in case someone's there. So let's go see what the quest nearby is, and hopefully I will be able to level before fighting him again, I think. If I can get to level 12, even though he's 16, that would put me on more equal footing with him. So it won't be too bad. Alright, let's get in there. Well, I hit level 12 just by trying to get to the guy, and I lost a dragon too. I did not gain any abilities though, as far as I can tell. Crying shame, really. Yeah, I didn't get my ether power. But I do believe that lets me wear some more gear. That's light armor that I can't wear. Ah, it lets me use my talisman, which of course gave me a bit more damage with a little less defense. But here we can see this gives me a boost to physical and magical defense and some health points. So using the Siren talisman is probably going to be better, because even though it'll lower my damage just a touch, not that much honestly, overall it will improve my performance. So there we go, we've got my talisman. That's pretty cool looking. So with that, let's just quickly do this quest as well. Let's see what he wants. He wants to collect blood-stained packages from the
Proceed with caution.
raptors that are around the area anyway. So we'll do that. I've already killed so many of these things, I really should have gotten to him earlier. Oh, now here's something new that they did change in this little expansion slash... content drop. The one-handed weapons have been given like a 20% attack speed boost. So if you watch this, I'm attacking much faster with this than I was with the scythe. So there is a lot more speed to it. So the different weapons make a bit more sense now. And there we go. Whew. I got partially into the S rank on that one. And I got some decent loot from him. Evocation Orb 2, Defense Shard, and some green boots, which are heavy armor that I can't use. Well. Better than nothing. So as you can see, I got up to partial S, didn't quite get all the way through it, and you can see the event starts again after a timer. So this area is now clear of the event for the duration of that timer, and then once it goes back, then it'll start all the way back to the beginning of this sequence, as it were. So before we go back, I've got some shady culprits over here. If I look at my quest log, I don't have a quest called Shady Culprits. Let's see, it's probably a... See, it doesn't even say. That's weird. So there's a little disconnect here between this red area that says Shady Culprits, and we can see there's a cursed dretch in there, so there's a strong enemy in there. But it doesn't tell me exactly what to expect over here. Now, the good news is I already know where I'm supposed to be looking. It's this right here. There's a little cave down there. Let's go ahead and swim across. So, shady cut purses. Level 13s, no less. So I'm loving the new attack speed on this new talisman. I think I have to zoom my camera in a bit because this area is so tight. It says I'm supposed to be killing these guys for something. Oh, this is probably the Fatoa's gang part in the upper right, the mission quest. And I got... what am I getting? Oh, the car station documents. Okay. Great. Why do I not see my quest in the upper right telling me that I need to do this? A little bit of a disconnect there. That's okay. I knew I had to come in here anyway. I've been through this area just a little bit before, so I knew eventually I was going to have to come down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kill this guy over here. So there's the cursed dretch. I think he had a different name before. I think his name was Smeagol, actually. I seem to remember there being like a Lord of the Rings reference. But look how fast I can just tear through this guy with this new speed. I love it. So they're doing some good work here. They're actually doing some very nice work with updating the game and making the UI look better, making things flow better. There's still, like I said, there's still some disconnects. Where'd my dragon go? It looks like my dragon disappeared, but the UI seems to suggest my dragon's still around. There we go. I had to manually summon the next one. In the air. It's like in this case, this guy's taking a bit to kill. He's going to be slightly challenging. The raptor was definitely challenging as I had to kind of run around and just hit him at range a bit, and then of course every chance I got, knock him into the air. I'm probably going to do the same thing with this guy. Just every now and then just dodge out of the way. When I get low, do my healing strike. When I need the action points, just start my combo, dodge away, and then hit with it. So there, now I've got my action points back. So when you think about it, if you play, play smart. Just use everything that you have to your advantage. Like me, I have knock-ups, and whenever the enemy gets knocked up, they can't really do anything. If you play smart, then the combat's really not all that bad. I mean, the enemies might be really tough, but this guy is, what, 3 levels over me? And I'm still able to do a decent job fighting him. But I half wonder why my quests have me going out into this area that is obviously over my level. Or is it that I'm doing them out of sequence, right? Could that be possible? I might be. Okay, give me some action points, please. Oh, nice leap. Dodge, get my action points back. Okay, let's knock him into the air. Sit back. And the beautiful, ooh, nice. Beautiful thing about my one, the Flying Dragon's Talon, is that takes dragon affinity, not action points. Or my dragon's, Dragon Soul, I guess you could call it, the 3rd bar on the upper left. Sweet, level 13, I gained yet another ability. Heavy armor that I can't use again. Darn. Oh well, I think he was worth killing. I'm gonna just have to extract from these things. See what I can get. And I'm just gonna run out of here. Yoing! Bye! 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 Kisses! Now, one thing I want to look at is I did notice that I have an exploration thing done here. Looks like I'm going to get 500 gold for completing a kill a corrupted Ironclaw dragon in the Amati Gorge. So that was from back when I did the instance. I got this, and it gives me, so you can see here, 500 gold for doing that. So, and you can see getting a bunch of exploration and reputation is also going to start giving me things. As I get these points, right, that's worth 50 points. If I were to get that, I'd get 1,500 gold. But if I just did another one worth 10, like kill the mysterious leader in the ruins, or kill the howler in the cave, that's another 10 points, and that could give me, so another 10 points will give me 500 gold. So there's escalating rewards here, which is kind of cool to see. And look, even some of them are worth experience. So like there's daily, right? Star of Baccarat, so complete 2 different public events in Baccarat. I've done 1 already, and if I do 2, I get 20 points and get 2,000 experience. That's pretty nice. So they've got achievements in this game, and they've added achievements, as I mentioned in the intro here. They've got achievements that actually give you rewards. So gold, experience, and some items from the looks of it. And so with that, we can come back here. This is where the bloody packages came in when I was questing over there. Get myself some gold and some experience. Another piece of merchandise has gone missing. I have to obtain the shimmering satin. The bandits have a okay, so there we go. That's I did my questing slightly out of order. I should have gone over here, collected the quest from him, come back, turned it in, and then gone over here and done the 2 parts. So now I actually have to go back in there. As you can see, Bitten and Broken package is in that cave with the cursed dredge, and I imagine he actually has it. So, for the sake of speeding things up, I'm just going to go do what you've already seen again, and we'll turn in that quest. Okay, apparently it wasn't on the dredge. It's actually a package just kind of sitting here in the open. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my skills to kill a whole bunch of guys at once, I think. I want to see how well this works. That hits... Why does that hit twice? I'm not complaining, mind you. But I'm kind of surprised that hits twice. Let's get my action points back. Yeah, look at that. Just killed a whole bunch of guys. Took them out pretty easily, actually. Yeah, okay, maybe it's just lag that makes it hit twice. And that's that, right? So, thankfully... But this brings up a point, and this is something that I had mentioned in the beginning as having a problem with in this game. And that's that the quest design, it doesn't seem intuitive. Like, you're given a whole bunch of quests and told to go out into the greater world and to do all this stuff. And you saw I had all these quests in this area, so I started doing them. I did these, you know, I did the quest here, I did the quest here, and then there was another quest here nearby, so I thought, you know what, I better go do that too. But what was really meant to happen was I was supposed to go over here, do this quest, come back here, turn back in, and then do the 2 quests over here. Instead, I'm given the quests in such an order that I already did one and I had to go back to an area I had already cleared out. I had already walked right past that package that I should have picked up along the way. And so good quest design would say, you know, let's give you that quest while you're in that area. But, oh well. And this is kind of an obscure one for that, because as you can see, I didn't really know if I was doing them in the right order, but there are others where you will literally be told to go out to an area, come back, and then told to go back into that same area and do something else. And it's not like a quest where it says, hey, go find the entrance to this cave. Oop, here's the entrance, I better go back and report. And then he tells you to go deeper into the cave. Like, okay, that would kind of maybe make sense, although it's kind of annoying and stupid and repetitive. That should actually be 2 parts of one quest, right? Basically, you have a quest with 2 different checkpoints. One is to go to the cave, the other is to explore it, rather than go to the cave, come back, and then explore it. But this is the sequence they do in this game that I've noticed at times is go super deep into this cave, find this item way down in the bottom of the cave, go back, turn it in, and then they tell you go back into the cave to find something that's only halfway through the cave. It's like, wait, I already went past that area. So you can see that's kind of the stuff I've seen with the quest design here. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a ring. Combat HP regen plus 0. What? Alright. Father lost some jewelry. Jewelry belongs to my mother. Kept the jewelry stored in a box. Okay. Crossing the bridge, back. Encountered a dragon pack animal for no reason. The dragon spooked, went berserk. Okay. Fox could have fallen into the river.
Watch your back.
And back I go. I mean, this is exactly it, right? He gave me a quest that had me go into the cave and get the box, or get this package. Now he's having me go back to the river, which I had already been to like 2 or 3 times before, and get this box. Now this is again a minor version of what I was just talking about, but as you can see, it still exists. Whoops, I meant to land in the river. Okay. At least this is not that big of a deal. Hello, waterfall. There it is. Okay, excellent. Oh, yeah, here's a slight weirdness too. When you leave water, sometimes the game doesn't realize you're out of water, and you can see that the murkiness of the water is still showing above. Good news is once you get out of the water proper for a few seconds, it finally corrects itself. A minor quirkiness. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. Don't want to deal with you. Alright, well at least we're done with that.
It's up to you now.
And I get a ring.
Elder dragons be with you.
And the gang one is the next mission. I believe that's the one in the mines, which is great because that'll give me another daily quest done. Be able to get out of this. So before we leave this, I think that's actually a good spot because I feel we've done a lot. That used up quite a bit of time actually. And it's kind of hard to gauge because there's going to be a lot of this edited and cut due to the deaths and the returning and redundancy that I want to cut out for the sake of entertainment value. I'm not going to sit here and produce a video that shows the same thing over and over and over again if I can avoid it, as long as I don't have interesting commentary to go with it. So, yeah, there'll be some cuts, and we'll see how this goes. So before we leave out, then, let's just take a look at our spoils, see if there's anything worth having, and we'll see what we can get from extraction. So we'll go ahead and do the batch extraction. And that's a general item, so that's a gray. Heavy armor, so I can right click, thankfully. Ooh, a dragon shard pouch. So I believe that is what I got for completing that area quest, the public quest, was this pouch. So we'll open that, that'll give me 5 shards, we'll take a look at that. That's light armor I can't use. Level 14 cloth. It gives me defenses. I lose regen. Interesting. I lose health, HP recovery, and combat tree regen. Why do I lose those? Oh, because they're from the 2 there. I see. I was looking at the wrong item. Huh. For magic and physical defense, those are decent amounts of numbers. I think I would rather equip this, actually. So I'll leave that there for now. And we're good, so let's do the batch extraction. A copper block out of one of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and close that. We'll get our dragon shards. Looks like I got spell damage, natural damage, physical health, and elemental damage. And then, of course, I can wear the ring to give me some HP. And I'll go ahead and wear these pants. Let's see if they actually are pants. Can I... Man, seriously, my armor. Oh, right, level 14. Can't wear it yet. Down here you go. And as always, what I really love is the ability to sell all the grays just with the click of a button.
You sure you don't need anything else?
No, I don't need anything else. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Okay, that's it.
I will go ahead and clear out the rest of the inventory. You've seen the spoils of war, so we're looking pretty good. Oh, that's time. Okay. All right, no other achievements. Yep, that's it. I think that's it. So I will start the next one up. We'll do some more questing, take a look at this area, and the big thing that I'm going to be moving towards, of course, is to getting to level 15, so we can look at some of these basically skill points or skill trees and how they affect you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is again Dragon's Prophet. I'm KageKaze. I'll see you next time.